you have the ich, so the ig suffix. So something is nuttig. Wait a second. That's not right. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In one of my videos not so long ago, things I wish I was told before I started learning Dutch, I was making links between the English language and the Dutch language. And one of these examples was completely wrong. And that led me to think how many other links and connections that exist between the English and Dutch language mean completely different things to what you think they mean. So today I wanted to make a video about false friends, false cognates, and links in the two languages that may confuse you just that little bit. So if you're learning Dutch and you speak English, then this is the perfect video for you, and you can figure out all of those words that might just trick you and avoid them. So let's jump straight into the video. So the first word I want to talk about is limonade. Limonade in Dutch does not mean lemonade, which is what I thought it meant. Limonade is cordial. So it's like a concentrated fruit syrup, flavored syrup that you add to water or soda water, and you make flavored water from it. But I initially thought that when people were saying limonade, that they were ordering lemonade. And this caused a lot of confusion when I was working in a restaurant. So I learned that one pretty quickly. This next word is written the same in Dutch, but has two different pronunciations, and each pronunciation means a different thing. So this word is bond and band. Band is the same as English band, and bond, which is spelled exactly the same, is another word for a tire. This word is not only written the same, but it is said in the same way. Bank can mean somewhere where you put your money, and bank is also a couch. So some of these words you're going to need to pick up from the context of the sentence. You're going to need to understand what someone's trying to refer to in order to understand which bank they're using. And I feel like they're pretty easy to distinguish from each other. And file, which is pronounced in English as file, by the way it's spelled, do not mean the same thing. File means like to sit in traffic. If there's like a lot of traffic on the road and you're stuck in a file. And a file is obviously then somewhere where you have pieces of paper in English. So they are written completely the same. They have different pronunciations and they mean totally different things. Something that you put paper in Dutch is a mop. But then that is written the same way as map, which is a picture of streets or a country and tells you where you're going. So again, written the same, pronounced differently, and have two totally separate meanings. Another example of this is the word slim. Slim in Dutch means to be smart or intelligent, and slim in English, spelled the same way, pronounced the same way, means to be skinny or thin. Rug and rug. Rug is your back in Dutch, and it is spelt the same as the English word rug. And I remember trying to remember this word, and I would picture a back of someone that was actually looked like a carpet. And that was the way that I actually remembered that the word rug was rug and that it meant someone's back. So some of these words you can get very creative and make some funny mnemonics to try and help you remember them. So false friends don't always have to be difficult. Another example of this is kind, which is written the same way as kind in English. So kind is said differently and means a child, and kind in English is to be nice or generous to someone. Now this one got me at first. A pony means that you've got a fringe or bangs, as some places call them. Pony in English is then a ponytail. So I feel like the two both have references to horses. Both hairstyles have references to horses. Obviously in Dutch, they were referencing the hair that sits at the front of a horse, whereas in English, we were more referring to the back end for whatever reason. But they're both hairstyles and we both say pony for them. This one completely confuses me. Miljoen, miljard, biljoen, triljoen. But they don't actually mean what you think they mean. Miljard means billion. A billion means a trillion. Trillion is quintillion? Anyway, these words are very similar to the English version that we use, but again, they don't mean what we think they're going to mean. This next one is magazine and magazine. A magazine in English is something that you read, but that word in Dutch is tijdschrift. A magazine in Dutch, I think, is lent from French, and it actually means storeroom. And I remember the first time that someone had asked me to go and get something from the magazine when I was working at a restaurant. And I was so confused because I was like, but why would I get something from a magazine? That makes no sense. So some of these words can trip you up, but if you're aware of them, then you should have no problems picking up the Dutch language. And this very last one is the word acorn. Acorn in Dutch means the squirrel, so the animal, whereas acorn, written completely differently, sounds the same, is the nut that a squirrel would actually eat. So I feel like this link is quite funny and makes the word very, very easy to remember. Okay guys, thank you for watching. If you can think of any more false friends, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to read about a few of them that I haven't heard before or come across before. And if you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you like watching language learning content and videos about the Dutch language, then please remember to subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye.